Minecraft is a game that has forever changed the way games are looked at and appreciated, starting out as a one-person developed passion project and evolving into the most sold game of all time. In this series, I will be playing through every major update throughout the history of Minecraft, beginning in alpha version 1.12 and playing through the current version of Minecraft, only moving on once I feel that I have adequately captured what playing the game during that time was like, from Pulsars Jr., X, and Co., all the way to Dream and Technoblade. From Minecraft survival games and UHC to MCC and Twitch rivals. This is my loving tribute to my favorite game of all time. This is the Minecraft Progression Series. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Progression Series. That's right, here we are on the home screen, ready to start with the Minecraft 1.0 update. Look at that. So in the last episode, we had the adventure update, which was huge. 1.0, the official full release, is also huge. I'm gonna prep a board once we get into game with like all of the updates like we were doing in the last world. But, so this time we are starting a new world for that, obviously. There's new Nether Fortresses exist now, and the end exists now. So I wanted a fresh start on this. So if we go into single player here, we have the first progression world, and here we have, I went through, I was going through seeds, just typing in whatever. I've been watching a lot of Kitchen Nightmares lately, so that's the seed I went with. So we have the option to do seeds now. We didn't have that when we started Prog 1. So we are going to use this seed. Now the thing about this seed, I didn't look into it super in depth, but it's got two key things that I was looking for near spawn. It's got an accessible village, and it has a swamp nearby. And the swamp is actually pretty cool. It's got some cool mountains around it that we'll take a look at when we get in game. I haven't looked at caves or anything. I don't know anything about the Nether. I don't know the end stronghold. Don't know where that is. I don't know anything other than the general spawn area. So once we get through that, we're going to be we're gonna have to get into the exploration together. So Prog, oh, that's Prog Season 2, Survival, more world options, and it is Kitchen Nightmares, all one word. And this I don't think we have the options for this yet, but it's been implemented that you could do like super flat and stuff like that. So let us start that, and hopefully this is the right world here. I believe this is correct. So the village should be over there, and the swamp should be over there. So taiga was another thing I was looking at, and a desert over there will be nice too. High variety. Yeah, okay, there is the village, and the swamp should be just over this ridge. We will take a look together here. I didn't know, I started loading the worlds in creative mode. I wasn't 100% sure if everything would work out fine, but it looks like we're all good. Lots of cows around here too. Yeah, so here's the swamp. We will, sprinting, my hunger is already so low. Priority 1 here is going to be starting some farms up for food. Didn't have to do that in the last world. Okay, so we've got that huge mountain right there. We've got another huge mountain right there. That is like, it opens up into some water. I didn't go very deep into it to see what it was like, but it's we're like kind of boxed in on this side. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna grab this tree real quick. Just a random tree. I'm gonna try to leave the swamp mostly intact after this tree, but this and this. I don't want to remove wood from the village, so figured we'd grab it while we're over here. Here you go. Alright, there we go. Perfect. It doesn't... Not a super nice looking cave there. I kind of didn't need to kill that cow, I guess. I can get food from the village. My hunger is going to be really low, though. We'll take a look at this village, and then I will get some stuff prepped and come back to you guys. My mic's in front of my hunger. Got to keep an eye on it. Make sure I don't start starving here. I am super excited. We're gonna get a lot more into like farmy stuff in this world. I need to look into like what kind of stuff was feasible in this version, because I haven't even looked at the update logs yet. Essentially all I've done prep wise is find the seed that I like. There's also a nice mountain over there as well. Okay, so first things first here, we gotta make sure all the villagers are intact. I'd like to keep as many of these original guys as possible. Now, something about these guys, their AI isn't great. I'm clicking on him right now. They don't, by not great, I mean they don't really have much of it. Nope, okay. Alright, that's fine. I know that this guy's already trapped down in there. I checked. Interesting thing about this version, blacksmiths don't have chests, so that is something we don't have to worry about. I'll close that up. Anybody in here? Yep, a couple guys. Doot. Close the back door. I don't know if they'll actually come out of it, but as well. All right. So we've had our little start here. So I'm gonna try to trap the last couple of these guys, and I will get back with you guys after I've done a little bit of mining and I've got a little bit of stuff set up. All right, we are back and we've got a lot to go over. This is, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. Caves, really good. Got a lot of iron. Cave's not finished, it's over there. I'm gonna go back into it after we do this little segment here. But we started a little farm, just, you know, basic. It'll get expanded and moved probably, but did that. We've got our bed, chopped down some trees, and here we are. So ton of stuff to go over. This isn't everything. There's so many small things to go over that it's kind of crazy how big this update is. It's definitely the biggest we've had yet. But let's get started. So brewing stands have been added. Same recipe that it's always been. And with that includes all of the potions have now been added, except for like jump boost, because that comes in 1.8 when rabbits get added. And is there anything else that's added? I don't think so off the top of my head. But also in that, Nether wart has been added, and to go along with that, cauldrons have been added. So cauldrons can hold water, same function that they've always had pretty much. Not the most useful item, but interesting enough, I guess. Enchanting has been added. You might notice above the bar at the top of the screen here, we actually have levels now. In the last episode, the keen-eyed among you might have noticed that whenever I never died, but my experience was constantly changing and there was no level. When you reach the end of the bar, it just reset. Now there's a proper level system. Level system's a little weird in this version because like breeding doesn't give experience, mining ores doesn't give experience. Like I've mined quite a bit. Taking stuff out of furnaces doesn't give experience. Just killing stuff gives experience. So that is a little different than what we have. I don't know when that change comes, but it's probably going to come soon. And then yeah, level 50 was the original max level enchant, so that is the goal. Got to start getting some bookshelves together. We're going to need a lot, and when enchants were first added, they are broken. So we're probably going to spend multiple episodes on this version, by the way, this 1.0 build, because there's a lot to cover. We're kind of past the 1 episode per update thing. So yeah, we're gonna try to get some enchanting done. Probably not in this one, but the next one maybe. So then the end is added as well in this version, a proper end goal of the game. So along with that, what are they called? Strongholds could spawn in the last version, but now the proper end portal room will spawn alongside them. And with that, you know, we have the dragon egg, and end stone was the one I listed just because it was the first thing on the wiki for the end related stuff. Then lily pads added to the swamp over there. Not super important for us right now. Eventually they'll get added to fishing and stuff like that, but yeah, it's worth noting. New item. It's interesting. Mushroom Islands are a new biome, speaking of new things, so along with that comes mycelium and mushrooms, the cow guys. So at some point we'll get some of those. I don't know that I'm going to put myself through trying to find one today or in this version, but eventually we'll get some mushrooms around. Then Nether Fortresses, as mentioned before, that's where you get your Nether Wart and your blazes for your brewing stands and your end eyes. Withers skeletons have not been added yet, so we'll probably venture there and get the blaze stuff either later in this one or next episode, unsure. But yeah, we'll need to go into the Nether and find a fortress. That is something that's changed. Animal breeding, last update featured animals no longer despawning and respawning all the time. They're now like stagnant entities in the world, and in this update you can properly breed them, and they are attracted to wheat and stuff like that. Carrots definitely aren't in the game yet, so I imagine pigs probably also use wheat, I think is how it works until carrots get added. But yeah, that is pretty big. We're gonna start those farms up. I had to go pretty far to find sheep, so there's sheep far in that direction that I'll probably have to drag back with their bad AI, but gotta do it. Snow golems have been added, same way that they are now, to snow blocks with a pumpkin on top. I guess it's a jack-o'-lantern on top now, because they've changed that at some point. But snow golems were first added in 1.0. I don't have snow or pumpkins, so I can't show that off, but they're here. Villagers, as we know, living in a village, they live here. Fun fact about villagers that was on the wiki that I didn't know, they have the same AI as pigs currently, so that's why they are kind of not very good at navigating the world. So hardcore mode has been added. Not something that I'm worried about, because maybe I'll do a hardcore thing in the future, but for right now we're sticking with just normal schnormal vanilla, and I'm okay with that. So texture updates, gravel has been updated slightly. It's not the later texture, but lots of stuff like wood has been updated. Netherrack was updated. Everything wood related, like fence posts were updated, bookshelves were updated, lots of stuff like that. The iron block texture is gone. It's with the contemporary version, as is diamond and gold block forms. And then a couple more things. One thing that I actually forgot to put on the sign here, previously in versions of this game, if you tried to sleep in a bed that was surrounded by darkness, there was a chance that you would be kicked out of the bed and a mob would spawn and attack you, which happened to me a couple times in our old world. But that has been removed. Now you just get the message, cannot sleep now, monsters nearby, if there's monsters nearby. So that is a little change. Bows no longer have infinite durability. Wow, I feel like I'm reaching really far. They now have 365 or 395, I can't remember. But they're no longer infinite, along with being, hello, don't know if you heard the cat meow. Along with being able to be enchanted, they would kind of be broken if they had infinite durability. So that's been nerfed. And then finally, up on the board here, we have clouds. I did not go over this, but I turned it off when I was looking for seeds because I was flying around. But clouds are now a toggleable thing, so I guess we'll leave them on. No reason to not. And then one final thing, I didn't think it was worth putting on the board. You know, it's just a small little thing, but boom, boom. That's right. The reverse F5 that I've been waiting so long for. Wow, that texture is messed up. I guess they didn't have to worry about that before. And skins definitely 100% existed long before this version, so I think just legacy versions are broken in the launcher. So I don't know at what point my skin will start appearing, but here we are for now. Reverse F5, not a big deal, really, but this is how we're doing intros and outros now, so that's something. But anyway, I think I'm gonna do some more caving, try to get our first diamonds going here. And that is my plan for right now. I don't know, there's so much to be doing. There's so many options that it's kind of overwhelming. You gotta start churning through stuff. But yeah, anyway, we'll start making progress. This is where I dug in night one. Pretty decent cave a little bit down here, but yeah. All right, thanks for meeting with me here to go over this update, and I will see you in just a minute. Well, look what we have here. This cave is insane. I've run up and dropped stuff off like twice now. And this place is still going. I'm really hoping for a spawner. I'd like to get, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'd like to do for today, but we'll see. New achievement there. Diamonds have been obtained. Only 3, but that's okay. I'd like to get enchants going, but again, level 50, so they're a little less good, which is kind of why I want to get a spawner going, but we'll see. Okay. So I have finished out the majority of that cave I was working on that I showed you I found those diamonds in. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Books are shaped crafting. Oh. I see. I forgot that this used to be the book recipe, and leather was not involved. Well, I think I'm gonna abuse that before the leather gets added. But yeah, I finished that cave down there. Here is my total exploits. Chest is full. I mean, some of this stuff I could just throw out, but here is the sum total of my wealth, everything in this inventory. This sword, this is iron sword number 4, and it is pretty close to dead. So yeah, fought a lot of mobs for no spawners, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Gives us something to do in the future. But I went ahead and mined up some stuff. You know what? I wouldn't normally do this. Let's just efficiency 1. Pretty sure the difference enchants are like broken in this version, so anything is kind of really big. I'm just gonna make another sword, but that's okay. I'm thinking I'm going to go make a Nether Portal, and we'll check that out, and that'll be what we do on this day. I don't have any food. Let me make a couple pieces of bread. We'll see if we can find a fortress real quick. Where's my house? Oh no. What? Am I confused? Is it this far away? No, surely not. What am I? I'm losing my mind. I feel like it's right here. Did I block it back up? I blocked it back up. Okay. I don't normally do that. Alright. It's been a long week. Which reminds me, important note about progression here. My work is getting very busy. Leave those there. And I do not have a whole lot of time. I need to make a flint and steel too. Who do I think I am? So we might be cutting back to every other week on this for now. It's currently the Sunday before. This is shaped crafting. There we go. It's currently the Sunday before this will go out, and this is kind of my last day to play this, so I'm gonna have to get this done and edited. Yeah, I can kind of only play on weekends right now. So yeah, it's cutting into a lot of my time, but it'll only be for about another 2 months, so hopefully after that we can go back to more regularly. And that's not to say it'll be every other week, every week, but for right now, it'll just be easier to do every other week. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that if we miss an episode, it's not done forever. I just need more time. This work has gotten crazy. Alright, let's see. In the Nether, what are our chords like? 0, 0, basically. Okay, and there we go. Alright. We have no cauldron. Let's see. Only mobs in here should be gas, pigmen, and blazes. Okay, netherrack's not super quick with efficiency 1. Makes sense, but could hope for more. Glowstone textured got changed. That was another one in this update. Frames are struggling. Okay, blazes through that wall. Let's see. The dead end. Okay. We will head back the other way. Need to chop some trees down as well. Okay, there's a couple blazes over there. At a spawner. I think that is the staircase up to a spawner right there. Looks like it could be. Let's see. Yes. Hitting him with a shovel for a second. No big deal. Okay. So here is a spawner that we could farm. Kind of the most difficult spawner to work with, but something. We could do a suffocation thing with blazes. Say there's another one behind me. Armor in this version is also similar to tools being buffed. Armor is still really good. There was one point during caving where I feel like I probably should have died, but I didn't. So yay for me. Okay, we found both wart rooms. Go ahead and grab them up. I don't really plan on making potions, but I guess, I don't know, maybe when we do the dragon, we can do that. I've been killing every enderman I see, but I still only have 1 pearl. Oh, I forgot about magma cubes. Oh, that takes durability. Oh, no. Okay. Good to know. Farming stuff takes durability off your weapons and tools. That would change in the future. Forgot that that was ever a thing. There's not much point to me exploring this, I guess. Chests don't exist until like 1.6 or something. And we've already found the spawner. And wither skeletons don't exist yet. I guess we're pretty much done here. Plus my sword broke, so. Okay, can't jump up that. Well, yeah, I guess, is that a second blaze spawner? It is not. It'd be nice if we had a double blaze spawner to double our rates up, but I think this is the lava room. Yes, so this is the middle of the fortress spawning wise. Don't really know what that means for us, but something. Alright, well, I mean, mission accomplished, I guess. We have our spawner. And that's really all you can ask for. Ah, there's the other one. Okay. I don't know if it's changed, actually. I believe, like, fortresses either spawn with 0 or 2 wart rooms and 0 or 2 spawners. Is that still how it works? It worked like that at one point. And they're not necessarily 2-2 or 0-0, 0-2. It could be any combination, but I thought I heard a slime for a second. Could be any combination, but I don't know if that's how that even still works anymore. But all that to say, those blaze spawners are way too far apart for me to do anything with them of remarkable note, so maybe we'll make a 1 blaze spawner. That would be I don't know if it might be letting me feed you multiple times. It is letting me feed you multiple times. Wow, okay. Yeah, you can see there, they don't give me experience for that. But also, I know now that I don't need them for leather, so they are literally just food, which is kind of hype. Surprised that sugarcane hasn't grown more, because I've done so much caving in this area now. Wonder if there is an X-ray machine in this version to look below and see how much of the caves I've done. I think I'm gonna do some looking around on the Google and see cool 1.0 farms and stuff like that I can try to make my own. Oh, we got a rod. Okay. Yeah, I guess I got into fire, so that makes sense. We'll see about doing some cool stuff in innovative ways. I've got a couple ideas for how we're gonna start this world out. Now that I know we can farm the easiest bookshelves in the world, I'm gonna make like a ton of those, at least a ton of books. But I also, part of the goal, there's a villager trap down there by the way, part of the goal of this, something that I wanted to do when I theorized this series, I'd like to collect a double chest of everything and have them ordered by when they were added to the game. And do like a huge museum type thing. Not a super radical concept, but you know, it's something I'd like to do. And yeah, so we'll need to make a farm for everything that can be farmed and get that going. And I'd kind of like to do it version by version, but there is some stuff that's much easier to farm later, like I don't know if a tree farm really exists in this version. I imagine it doesn't, because I think the first tree farm that exists is wither based, and obviously we've talked about that doesn't exist, but we can probably cube trees up and just run through them with a super enchanted axe, maybe. I don't know. I would imagine that would work, but you know, we're still working on the basics here, and I didn't really expect to get much done in this episode, but that's okay, because we'll still be in 1.0 in the next one. So, all that being said, I think this is another short episode, but as I just mentioned before, we're kind of running low on time, so it's just the way it has to be, unfortunately. So I hope everybody else is having a less stressful time than me, but thanks for joining me here, and thanks for sticking with the transition. Hope you enjoyed this new world. I think this seed, at least at spawn here, it looks very cool with all of the huge mountains, and we're gonna move to the swamp at some point. I haven't really thought about when, but I've got a basic idea for what we're gonna do over there, so that should be pretty fun. But all that to say, I hope for the first time in Reverse F5, hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time on the Minecraft Progression series.